Okay, continuing on. I wish I could think of something better, but the sweetest attraction, right? And then I'm on about the Hunger Games, those poison berries. If anyone does not know, then the deal was there can only be one winner, and since they cared about each other and then loved each other, did they end up together? I think they did. Or did she end up with the other guy? Oh, no, I don't remember, but, they decided they would just eat poison berries together. Instead of letting the people in charge of making them all fight to the death, they would just go together. And so that is my Romeo and Juliet. It's just not really like that. Okay, never mind. If it must be, if I had to do that thing, dang it, be brave enough to make certain decisions, then be careful what you wish for. Be careful, your intentions. Man, that's the problem. I walk away for a moment, take a nap or whatever, and you are back to how can I make you feel like the loneliest person in the world? Something like that. I feel it. I definitely do. And so I'm just saying that I am here to make sure you don't take up too much space in the world for me. Continuously having to make that space and then being underappreciated, really? That sucks. Or like bombing it or blowing it, that sucks. Okay. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, like, hard to not feel kind of hopeless right now. That's it. So anything that comes beyond that is quite superhuman. You're not here. You can't find me here. You don't know where I am. I'm a fugitive on the run. But I applied for housing and ended up using a security check instead of my ID because I did not have one. So that was, yeah. My computer's dying. Had to get help applying for that, and so I let them use my computer. And then all of a sudden they can't get the touchscreen to work or whatever, and so they just start poking at it, right? And I'm like, no. But then again, I forgot to tell them how to get out of there when it does that. You just gotta close the lid for a second. But come on, Aunt. Go on. Go on. Okay. So yeah, I don't want it to get more intense when we go there, but I have my own space at least. Although I'm going to be tired. I don't know. I'm so exhausted by depression. I do not want to be anyone's reason for being upset for no reason. For no reason. Okay. God. You make it worse. You make it worse. You just made it worse, man. You just made it so much worse I can't go on there. And then I have to worry about if it's like coming to an end. I don't think it's that easy for starters, and then I just can't do that. Not in my wildest dreams am I letting any of that go to an end on this very day, just because it feels so dark. And it's about to get way darker, and then I'm going to be in there with my thoughts. So I would like to have something to contemplate or think on, but go. No, now the ant's on the computer. Oh, you're having a grand time? Get off my keys. Get off my keys. Alright. Next up. So I'm in Yuma 104 earlier, and that is hot to me. It's in a sweat lodge type of feel. There's only so much you can let stuff get to you, but like then when there's like so much stuff, it's inconceivable, God. Fucking conceivable. Am I wrong? Ooh, there we go. Gosh. Okay. It was squishing it. I guess I slept on it. But here we go. Here we go. Okay. Right. So I did get that from MGK, but then that got enhanced to the fuck out of it, right? Okay. Right. What more can I be like? Every time it just gets harder. It's harder on my heart, and I'm proving it's possible, but like on some kind of level that's actually human. Human, because anything beyond my depression at this point is superhuman. My inhuman heart. I'm just marked up just to remind me. Wow. Okay. So I guess I'm running short on time because we're going to get moving, and didn't want it to be too hot, which it really is. Like AC, car AC does not cut it out here. And all these memories I am making and have made are killing me a little bit, killing me a little bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the thing I like about that person too is their ability to reason with the notion of death. Ooh, that's a nice way to say that. Yeah, that. So it helps. It helps. Or it's like the perfect reference. The perfect reference, you know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that, I guess. I can chill. I can chill, I think. It's just not enough these days, right? Just, this distance, I don't. Why see it here before it is to come? Man, you don't need to take it away from me. Let me down slowly, right? And so you're like making music yourself, right? I don't know what to make out of that. I need some weed. So I'm gonna wait and see if my brother has any real weed. And hopefully this goes smoothly. So, hasta luego. And Au revoir. You get 2 languages, I guess.